Thanks for joining me today. A number of years ago, a bumper sticker became very popular across this country and I'm sure in other parts of the world. The bumper sticker simply said two words: stuff happens. Now, your memory might be as keen as mine, and you know that the word was not stuff happens, but there was a certain expletive that I, as a Christian, am not comfortable saying. But we all remember the bumper sticker, and it is so true. Stuff does happen. Life goes on, and things happen during life. There's these things that we call Murphy's Law. If something can go wrong, it will. We all are accustomed to that. That's just part of living among this thing that we call life, the human race, the human journey. Life just has its moments, and some things are bigger than others. For example, it could be as simple as trying to vacuum your carpets in your home or vacuum a rug and the vacuum cleaner clogs up, and it's very frustrating that you have to literally take the thing apart to get this little clog out of there. But then again, it could be something much larger, maybe a certain conversation with a doctor, a diagnosis that you weren't expecting for yourself or someone very close to you. Could be an unexpected financial concern. We've all faced things like that. We do indeed agree with that bumper sticker that says stuff happens. But those of us that are Christians can cling on to the anchor verses that I want to share with you today. This one is from Psalm 27, verses 1 through 3, which read like this: "The Lord is my light and my salvation. Whom shall I fear? The Lord is the defense of my life. Who shall I dread? When evildoers come upon me to devour my flesh, my adversaries and my enemies, they stumbled and they fell. Though a host encamp against me, my heart will not fear. Though war arise against me, in spite of this, I shall be confident." Now, these are the words of David in Psalm 27. And if you've noticed, as I have, that oftentimes David's Psalms are written during a time of crisis, a time when he was being pursued by adversaries and armies. And he would simply tell the Lord, "I'm going to trust in you. Don't bring any fear into me, Lord. Give me the confidence that I need to face it." Now, you and I can relate to that passage of Scripture, not by relating to David as one being pursued by an army or adversaries, but we can relate to it from the perspective of the fact that stuff happens. Things happen. And oftentimes, the stuff that happens can be frightening. I'm sure that David had his moments where he was literally afraid of what might happen. But he says here, "The Lord is my light and he's my salvation." And because of that, who can I fear? The Lord has given me the strength. The Lord is my shield. The Lord is my protector. And this is what you and I should say. We should read Psalms like this directly to our situation. David is speaking this psalm to his situation, being pursued by an army, adversaries, enemies. But you and I can simply say in verse 2, when he says, "When evildoers come upon me and come upon my flesh," see, we can just simply say, when this diagnosis, and that's my other cat, Sadie, when the diagnosis isn't what we want it to be, or the financial situation, or just the general stuff of life, we can say, "Lord, when these things come upon me, I don't have anything to worry about because you are my light, you are my salvation, and because of you, I can have confidence to face any and all circumstances because I know you're with me. You are a Lord who said, 'I will not leave you, nor will I forsake you.'" And I trust that today, Lord. No matter what I face, no matter what happens in my life, Lord, I'm going to look at you. I'm going to look unto you. I'm going to focus my attention on you. I'm not going to focus on the burden. I'm going to focus on the Lord who promised to be with me through every circumstance. And if I have to walk through a valley for a season, I'll just claim James chapter 1 that tells me that I can consider it joy, knowing that this is going to be a test of my faith that's going to build more endurance in me, the ability to keep on keeping on. So when stuff happens, Remember these words, the Lord is my light and my salvation. Whom shall I fear? What should I be afraid of? The Lord is the defense of my life. Of whom shall I dread? And David says, though a host encamp against me, my heart will not fear. Though war rise against me, in spite of all of this, I will be confident. You and I can be confident because of the glory of the Lord that's always around us. It's always within us because we are his children. He promised to be with us through it all. So let's live as though he actually is, because he actually is.